Today I'm creating a two-point perspective grid in a new document. The document dimensions that I'm using are going to match the ones that match the assignment. So for width, I chose 12 inches. For height, I chose 9. This should automatically put you into landscape orientation, which is what you would want for the width to be 12, the height to be 9. I'm working in inches, and I'm just going to name this 2-point perspective. I'm in RGB color mode. There's nothing else that I can think of to set right now, so I'll click Create. So here's my document. To get started with the grid, I need to go to View menu first and choose Perspective Grid and Show Grid. Okay, by default I'm in 2-point perspective because that was the last thing that I had chosen. If I'm not sure which one I had done, I can always go back and change the grid dimensions by doing Define Grid and selecting from this menu where it says Type 2-point perspective. The first time we did this assignment, we did 1-point perspective. Today we're doing 2. So if you select 2, you will wind up with the same view that I have. You can also change, if you want to change where the grid lines are, you can change them from every 30 points. You can set the units to inches since we're working in inches. So if I want to say grid line instead of every, what is this, 0.42 inches, I can change it to grid line every 1 inch. I could change the viewing angle if I want, whatever suits your needs. You've got almost complete freedom with this. And once you've got all that set, so I'm going to have a grid line every 1 inch, I'm going to click OK, and there is my 2-point perspective. So everything that I draw using 2-point perspective, if I grab my rectangle tool and start working in the grid, it will automatically create shapes. Can't see them very well. Let's bump up the stroke size. Depending on which plane I select from this little box up here, probably not what I want to do, but you get the point. Whoops, let's get rid of that. I'm making something hideous. So there's really no limitation as long as you follow those basic rules. You can adjust to your heart's content, and all these little clicky things here, got to be in rectangle tool to put them out there, will allow you to draw on the different planes. And there you go, perspective grid to a 2-point perspective.